We begin tonight with new reporting. We take you inside that deadly shooting right in the heart of New York City. It was just as we were coming on with the news last night. Authorities say a gunman was walking calmly into a Park Avenue office building, opening fire on his way in and making it all the way to the 33rd floor. You can see it here, an M4 style assault rifle at his side. He killed 4 people and wounded a 5th. The suspect, 27-year-old Shane Tamura, approaching 345 Park Avenue, just blocks from Grand Central Station. In the lobby, opening fire, killing an NYPD officer and 2 others before taking the elevator to the 33rd floor. Officers with long guns responding, entering the building, soon running out, carrying the wounded, treating them on the street. We're learning more about the terrifying ordeal inside. Look at this. Workers hearing the gunfire, then stacking office furniture to barricade the doors. Police clearing the building, people running from the scene with their hands in the air. The faces of the fallen tonight: Officer Didnal Islam working an extra shift, leaving behind a pregnant wife and 2 sons. Wesley LePatner, who worked for Blackstone. Security guard Alon Etienne and Julia Hyman, who worked on the 33rd floor. Tonight here, what we have just learned about the suspect driving from Nevada all the way to New York before going on this rampage. Authorities now believe he was targeting the NFL. ABC's chief investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky is on the scene, leading us off tonight.
Tonight, the terrifying scene in Midtown Manhattan. After a deadly shooting rampage that authorities now believe targeted the headquarters of the National Football League because the shooter thought he suffered a traumatic brain injury.
We're getting multiple calls from 345 Park Avenue.
Sources tell ABC News the shooter left a 3-page note blaming the NFL for his traumatic brain injury. He did play football, but never made it to that level. On this page, obtained by ABC News, he wrote, "Study my brain, please. I'm sorry." This chilling image shows the shooter wearing sunglasses, casually walking toward his target with an M4-style rifle.
Yo, that's cool. They're going to 345.
That's where he is.
Police say 27-year-old Shane Tamura double-parked his BMW and entered the lobby about 6:30 last night, immediately opening fire. He shot and killed an NYPD officer. The shooter kept firing, killing a woman hiding behind a pillar, and then a security guard taking cover behind a desk. When the shooter then moved deeper inside the building, police say he allowed a woman stepping off an elevator to pass unharmed. Perhaps seeking out the NFL offices, he instead wound up on the 33rd floor, where he fired again down a hallway.
The 33rd floor is not secure. We have multiple people shot.
Taking another life before shooting himself in the chest. Police carrying victims from the building, treating them on the street, while other officers rushed inside with guns drawn, employees barricading doors with furniture. Later exiting with their hands up. Office worker Tim Wynn terrified.
We heard shootings.
Can you tell me what you heard?
Ran into the room. It's so loud, it was like ringing into the building.
4 people killed, a 5th wounded before officials say the gunman took his own life. His body found on the 33rd floor along with his blood-stained rifle, a weapon similar to what the U.S. military uses. And tonight, the mayor baffled. The shooter inexplicably spared 1 life.
Why did he let this woman he passed on his way to the elevator live?
It baffled everyone who saw the tape. It was eerie. She walked off the elevator, he walked on the elevator, and he allowed her to pass just after he took the lives of others and injured others.
Police say Tamura drove across the country from Nevada in a black BMW spotted Saturday in Colorado, Sunday in Nebraska and Iowa, and Monday in New Jersey before arriving in New York less than 2 hours before the shooting. His note claimed he had CTE, a brain condition associated with repeated blows to the head from playing football.
We're here with standout running back Shane Tamura.
Tamura played in high school in Southern California.
Just had to stay disciplined and come together as a team.
He did not play professional football. An autopsy is now underway.
This individual had one intention, and that was to take the lives of innocent New Yorkers.
And he had the capability to do it.
And he had the capability to do it.
Police said the shooter had a documented mental health history, and when officers searched the car, they said they found medication, along with a legally purchased .357 caliber revolver, ammunition, and 2 cell phones. This is the gated subdivision here in Las Vegas where the shooter lived, about 20 minutes from the Las Vegas Strip. In 2022, he received a concealed carry permit. That same year was the first of at least 2 calls for a person in mental health distress. Tonight, the NYPD is sending detectives to Las Vegas to determine how the shooter obtained the gun used in the attack. Sources say a co-worker at the Horseshoe Casino, where Tamura works security, purchased a piece of the rifle. Records show Tamura was arrested and charged with trespassing in 2023, but the charges were later dropped. Tonight, we're learning more about his victims. The NYPD mourning officer Didnul Islam on the force 3.5 years, who leaves behind a pregnant wife and 2 sons.
He was doing the job that we asked him to do. He died as he lived, a hero.
Security guard Alain Etienne, his family writing, "He was more than a brother. He was a father, a son, and a light in our lives." Julia Hyman, a graduate of Cornell, remembered as an extraordinary student. She worked on the 33rd floor. Wesley LePatner, an executive at the investment firm Blackstone, also headquartered at 345 Park Avenue, was a mother of 2. She's remembered as brilliant, passionate, warm, generous, and deeply respected. It was 24 hours ago right here, David. The shooter, armed with his high-powered rifle, entered this building and opened fire, killing 4 people, while horrified workers began stacking sofas and office furniture to block the doors. When we spoke to the mayor tonight, David, he called this an intentional, sick, twisted act of violence. David?
It's a harrowing image of what they did to try to protect themselves. Aaron, thank you.